Today we'll be reading Anthony Race's Time, and we will pay attention to the story, and then I will ask some SOL style questions at the end. So without further ado, this is Anthony Race's Time. Anthony and his family always relished the weekends, but this particular Saturday would be even more enjoyable because his cousins were coming for a visit. While Anthony and his younger sister Kate started to eat breakfast, their mom and dad sat down at the table with a piece of paper and a pen. "We have so much to do before Alyssa and Nicholas arrive," Anthony's mom said as she glanced over the list. Anthony noticed shivers of excitement from his little sister as his mom talked about their cousin's arrival. "We need to buy groceries, clean the floors, and finish several other chores. We have plenty of time to complete everything since your cousins won't be here until after dinner." "Can I go to the store with you, Mom?" Anthony asked. He liked helping his mom with his shopping, and sometimes she rewarded him with a small treat. Anthony thought about the kind of treat he might choose at the store, such as the cinnamon gum that his friend Caleb loved to chew. When he thought of Caleb, suddenly Anthony jumped up from the kitchen table, nearly spilling everyone's breakfast cereal. "Today is field day at the recreation center," Anthony blurted out with a worried look on his face. "Caleb is counting on me to run the team race with him. You have to beat the team that won last year." "Did you tell Mom and me about this before today?" his dad asked. Anthony shook his head in disappointment. Anthony slumped in his chair. With all the excitement surrounding his cousin's upcoming visit, it was easy to see how field day had slipped his mind. "I'm sorry," Anthony said. "I lost the flyer Mr. Jacobs gave us after soccer practice, and I forgot to tell you about it. Field day starts at noon with the family picnic, and the games and races begin after lunch." Anthony sighed. "I need to call Caleb so he can find a new partner." Anthony knew his parents would not let him shirk his responsibilities around the house just because he forgot to mention the event. While Anthony loved hanging out with his cousins and wanted to make everything presentable for their visit, he also wanted to keep his word to Caleb. Maybe there's a way to do both, Anthony thought. What if? Anthony hesitated, looking at his parents. "What if we all work together quickly to finish it by noon?" he suggested thoughtfully. "Then the house will be ready and we can go to field day." Anthony's mom and dad looked at the children and then at each other. By this time, Kate was practically begging to go to field day. "We can try," Anthony's mom finally yielded. Anthony leaped from his chair like a loaded spring and hugged his mom, catching her by surprise. Then he looked at the list of chores and thought about how long it would take to complete each one. Even though Anthony wanted to go to the grocery store, he decided that he should stay home with his dad and sister to complete the other jobs. The children started talking about how they would divide the chores as their mom took the grocery list and walked toward the door. "I bet I'll be back before you're finished," she teased. "Is that a challenge?" Anthony joked back with a smile. "Accepted." Anthony and his mom loved to compete against each other, and today was the perfect day for a little family competition. If he was going to make it to field day, he had to finish first. Everyone went right to work. Anthony and Kate made the beds while their dad vacuumed the carpet. Afterward, Kate helped their dad clean the bathroom as Anthony swept the kitchen floor. Anthony's mom arrived at the door with her arms full of bags just as everyone in the house was finishing. "Great timing," Anthony exclaimed. Working at record speed, everyone helped unload the car and put the groceries away. When the last item was put in the pantry, Anthony's dad looked at his watch as if he were timing a race. "Perfect," he announced as he tapped his watch. "We have 30 minutes before field day begins." "We did it!" Kate cheered. "We sure did," Anthony agreed. Although he did not know how well he would do in his race with Caleb, he felt as though he had already won the first race of the day. Question 1. Read this thesaurus entry. Slumped. Verb. Slid, sank, tumbled, crashed. Sentence from paragraph 5. Anthony shook his head in disappointment. Anthony slumped in his chair. Which word best replaces slumped in paragraph 5? A. Old. B. Sank. C. Tumbled. Or D. Crashed? Which sentence from the story best shows that Anthony can be responsible? Can I go with you to the grocery store, Mom? Can I go to the grocery store with you, Mom? Today is field day at the recreation center. We have to beat the team that won last year. I need to call Caleb so he can find a new partner. Use paragraphs 13 and 14 to complete this web. So which two of these boxes should we put, which two bubbles between these four should we put in the two question mark bubbles? Buy a special treat, unload the car, make the bed, wash the dishes. Fill in the blank for this cause and effect chart. So what goes in the cause box so that the effect is Anthony suddenly remembers field day? A. Anthony looks at the list of chores. B. Anthony thinks about cinnamon gum. C. Anthony takes a bite of breakfast cereal. D. Anthony listens to his little sister and mother talk. Or E. Anthony wonders what his family will eat for dinner. The title is Anthony Races Time. Is it A. Anthony must overcome the challenge of time? B. Anthony must find a way to improve his time while running. C. Anthony must find ways to organize his time on the weekend. Or D. Anthony must learn to take his time when doing chores. Read the following excerpt from paragraph 10. Anthony leaped from his chair like a loaded spring and hugged his mom, catching her by surprise. What kind of figurative language is present in this excerpt? Is it A. Metaphor, B. Simile, C. Imagery, or D. Hyperbole? What adjective would you use to characterize Anthony after he realizes he has to call Caleb about missing field day? Is he A. Irresponsible, B. Happy, C. Nervous, or D. Responsible?